From the sun-drenched pools of his youth, Ted Williams seemed born of the water. He didn't just swim, he flew. High school meets became his personal showcase, a blur of churning water, shattered records, and the glint of gold medals hung around his neck. The crowds roared, the stopwatches confirmed it. He was a prodigy, a phenom destined for greatness. His talent was a raw, undeniable force, a promise of a future draped in Olympic glory. For young Ted, the path seemed clear, paved with victories and leading straight to the world's biggest stage. He was the golden boy of American swimming, and everyone knew his name. The chlorine-scented air of the local pool was replaced by the rarefied atmosphere of the National Training Center. This was the crucible where dreams were forged. Young adult Ted's life contracted into a singular, relentless pursuit. His world was the 4 a.m. alarm, the endless laps that blurred into a meditative rhythm, the burning in his muscles and the coach's voice echoing in the vast, empty natatorium. He pushed his body past its limits, sacrificing friendships, holidays, and the simple joys of a life unburdened by a singular, all-consuming ambition. Every stroke, every breath, every calorie was a calculated investment in a single moment: the Olympic trials. The pressure was immense, a constant companion as he chased the black line at the bottom of the pool, his reflection the only witness to his silent struggle. The moment arrived. The air in the arena was electric, thick with tension and the smell of chlorinated water. Under the glare of the stadium lights, 8 swimmers launched themselves from the blocks, a violent explosion of muscle and will. The race was a frantic, desperate sprint. For Ted, the world narrowed to the lane in front of him, the roar of the crowd fading into a dull hum. In slow motion, his hand reached for the wall, stretching, straining for that final touch. The scoreboard flashed. A photo finish. A collective gasp, then a roar for the victors. Ted looked up, his chest heaving, and saw the numbers. He had missed qualifying by 0.03 of a second. The dream, the one he had dedicated his entire life to, evaporated in an instant. The crushing weight of that fraction of a second settled upon him, a silence more deafening than any cheer. The years that followed were a quiet drift. From age 22 to 26, Ted existed in a colorless world far from the water. He stacked shelves in a grocery store, delivered packages, and bartended at a local dive. His powerful swimmer's physique seemed out of place in these mundane settings, a relic of a forgotten life. He was a ghost haunting the edges of his own story, his identity washed away in that one failed race. The water that had once been his sanctuary was now a source of pain,